Welcome to the video. Today I make a pond. I'll show you how to do it. I'll make it. Everything from the lily pads to the rocks to the bushes. In this video I'll show how it's all done, how it's made. You'll see how long it'll be time lapse, but you'll see the amount of time and process and thinking power I put into making these. I hope you enjoy the video. And please, if you're thinking about it at the end, if you feel like you want to like the video, please feel free to like the video. It would mean a lot to me if you do. And with that, and the rain, I'm going to get inside before I get soaked. Enjoy the video. Welcome back. I have a pond. Kind of. Sort of. Not yet. Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. It's something. It's there. There's a little bit I did. Got some rocks. Neato rocks. Kind of plain Jane rocks. Mostly andesite rocks. They're there. Oh. Forgot a flower. That's fine. We'll talk about that later. I got my pond made. Got the lily pads. I'm going to add more decor on the outside. I'll do that shortly. I wanted to talk about things before I got too deep into it. No pun intended. The gradient. I got gravel, cobble, tough, mud, and then cobbled deep slate. Just to add that little bit of layer. with the gravel and cobble, it wasn't really so much about telling the depth. Once I got down to here with the tough mud and deep slate, that's kind of how I wanted to tell the depth a little bit by making it darker. With actual ponds, I've seen where like people like to spam blocks all over, different kinds of blocks all over. I'm not so much of a fan of that because I think it makes it look too busy. And plus, it's not really giving off that Minecraft feel too awfully much. So I wanted to like do this just to, you know, give it a little bit more feel to it, a little bit of depth. And like make it realistic to what the game would be in a sense. You know, going from like gravel, a finer pebble, to stone, which, well, not stone, but cobblestone, which is just larger rocks. And then to larger rocks still. And the side, I wanted the gradient because this is where a lot of the foot traffic's going to be. Well, not foot traffic, but that's where more traffic would be. And over here, I wanted to fill it in more with more vegetation than that side. Because again, people are going to be less on this side than that side. So I added in, what was it, kelp? Kelp and then seaweed over there, just to make it look a little bit lush underneath. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of it or not, because it doesn't really help to like tell you the depth. We'll see how it goes. I'll change it if I don't like it. If not, I'll leave it too. Right. So, still lit underneath. I wanted to find a mangrove swamp for the mud instead of just using a bottle to make mud, but I could not find a mangrove swamp yet. In my adventures trying to find the lily pads, I found a dark oak forest, so at some point I'll go over there and collect some dark oak, because I think I'm going to want it for that, just for exterior details. I found a cherry blossom forest, which I'm going to try to collect those too, just to have them. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to use the cherry blossom. That pink is a very hard one to like nail for any builds. I used cactus flowers on top for like the lily flowers, lily pad flowers, and I put fences down so it's kind of looks like if you've seen lily pads, they've kind of got like a vine underneath them going up. So I thought putting the fences in kind of added that little bit of detail in for those. In some spots, like you can see here, it comes down from the deep and up and kind of scraggles out a bit once you get up into the lily pads here. There's a little bit of it there, you can kind of see where it kind of loops. Yeah, so far so good. I'm going to try to add some detail to the outside with some bushes or something. I'm not sure yet. Maybe some small trees, just to kind of fill it in a little bit. I don't want to do too much, because I still want it to feel like the pond was here before I actually built the house. So what I'm going to have to do is like be careful, kind of maybe spread out the detail a little bit. Maybe add a little bit of slope here so it doesn't just look like it was here or like made here. Because there's a few lakes by me. I guess they're lakes. Just, I'd say larger ponds near me, where you actually can see, like, it's called the berm or dam. I actually don't know. I'm pretty sure it's one of those, where like they built up one side that's all dirt, and then they have like a drain on the other side to control the water. Then I kind of am getting that from that on that side, so it doesn't feel real. So I might fill that out more. I figured over here, getting like small bushes or shrubs over here. The idea is that it's kind of a little bit open here, going around, not like having new forest growth, that sort of thing, small shrubs, trees, the softwoods. I mean, it's going to be a softwood forest anyways, because this whole area is going to be birch trees, but that'll be fine. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I think it's turning out pretty good so far. I'm going to be putting in the dock yet, which is why I kind of had the lily pads off to the sides right there. So we'll have it come out right here, so that once you kind of walk out, you kind of just see the pond, and well, you get drawn out with the dock a little bit. With that, I think I'm going to use spruce half slabs, spruce trapdoors, and campfires just to give it a little bit of a rickety feel, like it's been there a while. But apart from that, I'm going to get back to the video and get back to finishing up the pond, I think. With that, enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so I'm back. Another thing before I get the dock started, I did add the acacia leaves to the water. I was using it for the bushes, but I just decided to throw it in just for the heck of it, see what it looked like, right? To me, it kind of looks like duckweed. I don't know if people really know what duckweed is. When you have a pond, you got the lily pads, but the duckweed is like that little green stuff that mixes in. And I really think that the acacia leaves really do pull that off. Like, say, like back here, I mean, to me, that looks an awful lot like duckweed in with the lily pads. I added, what are they? The sweet berries in the back over here, some over here, and then some over there for the shrubbery, along with, I think, whatever those are, little bushes. Yeah, bush, literally a bush. And then I added these guys in. It's a little denser back here than what I originally wanted, but I think that's going to help, like, section it out a little bit. But figured I'd mention that to you since I did add those in. I've got a couple dead bushes over there for where the rocks are. One there, and I think there's another one over in there somewhere. We're getting there slowly but surely. I wanted to leave that side open because I feel like I'm going to do something over in that area. You can kind of see a nice open general area where the river kind of comes through, so I'm thinking of putting some sort of building or farm or something over there because I know back there I want a town, small town. So yeah, this is what I got so far. So again, I'll get right back to it again. I'm trying not to. Uh, I definitely have undiagnosed ADHD, so my mind is all over the place with this. But I'm trying to stick to one thing at a time. So with that, I'm gonna get back to the video. I'm gonna start building the dock, and I guess I'll talk to you after that is done, hopefully. So with that, okay. Hi. So I have a dock and a pond. What do you think? It's done. It's complete. Leading from the house. Tell me that's not a good pond. It's so soothing and relaxing hearing the water thanks to the original water underneath. This turned out so nice. Every little bit kind of tying it together a little more. Every little bit making this area. Got the wagon. Got the farm. Got the house. Soon, a water wheel. Enchantment tower. It's getting there. I want to add fish to the pond. There'll be fish. I'll name tag them so they stay forever. This turned out so nice. It's so peaceful. From the lily pads to the duckweed to the bushes and the flowers. And with that, I'll see you later.